for us to listen to Kev to degrade Kiana, which I don't agree with it, but then say it's not okay for me to attack a woman who brought a man back for him to attack me and my daughter, right?
Did I? Hold on. Did I say that shit drop? I
But
stuck
y'all,
on.
but y'all didn't
Oh,
understand what I
I'm
was
different,
saying.
baby. I stuck on the subject. The subject was, and I said this, and you heard me say this. I said I didn't have a problem with you saying, "Hey, you have some grief going on right now. You have
I wouldn't even
probably what
respond to that centering hoe.
God damn it. You listen, you said I said to you the one thing that dropped that Thibodeau you was right. Thibodeau grieving right now. She probably shouldn't be entertaining the mess. We all grieve differently though. However, my biggest problem with you was when you compare a deceased child with the things that a child that's alive is doing. I thought that was
No, no,
callous
no. I
and I
wasn't
thought it was
comparing that.
tactless. I'm sorry.
I wasn't
Well,
comparing
I'm
that,
not
but
sorry, but that's it. That's all.
I
That's where
wasn't
you
comparing
fucked up
that.
with
No, no,
me.
no, 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 no. You okay? So if you can
Jump
understand,
in just real quick, ladies. I know y'all are having a talk it out moment, but I'm up here to check on the host. Good morning. Hi, are you okay?
Hey, baby, I'm good.
Can we take a break and just,
Sure.
you know, check in? Hey, JJ's. Hey, AJ. Hey, everybody on the panel.
What's up, sis?
Hey,
Hey,
sis.
good morning. Hey, good morning. I know how much this. Hey, Mo. I'm glad Mo up here too. Is that
Hey,
Ray
Mo.
down there under me?
It is.
Hey, good, great. Hi, Miss Rhonda. Hi, Key. Hi, Frankie. Hi, Drop Queen. Listen,
Good
this
morning,
topic
sis.
in itself is so much, and I totally understand it's worth the conversation. But I want us all to not sacrifice our mental health around discussing this.
Amen.
Um, in the
Amen.
end, I think we all, most of us, want the best for the children, and I can understand that. And so I just wanted to come in because I seen AJ visibly have her hands in her head in her hands.
That's why I came in here too, Susu, because I was scrolling
Yeah, I'm
through.
like,
I was
what's up,
like,
my
on
girl?
Monday morning, what y'all did
Girl,
on
what is
Monday?
this? Right.
Um,
Damn.
Susu
Mm-hmm.
and
Hey,
Mo,
Frankie.
good morning. May I ask you guys a question? Because you guys are close to AJ, and
Yeah.
maybe you guys will kind of explain it to me, her point of view. Um, do you guys feel that AJ is saying, to kind of chill on Snapper because as long as you have communication, we can kind of know what's going on.
Yeah, she's trying to do
Okay.
like good cop, bad cop,
Girl,
like,
I don't got
look.
no opinion about that. I just come
But
through and say hey, and then I'm gone, like I am right now. Hey, y'all, I'll see y'all later. To God be the
Hey,
glory.
Mo.
period.
Yes,
Hey.
sir.
Period. We need a
Amen.
song or something, sister, because
Okay, hold
this
on.
is
I got you.
crazy.
Jesus on the man line,
Hey.
tell him what you want. Oh, Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. Amen. Y'all
Yes.
have a good day. Be blessed, not stressed, and don't let nobody put you to the test.
No, no,
All
that's
right,
right,
now.
Amen.
Mo. Thank you
All
Amen.
so
right,
much.
sir. That was
Amen.
all right
Go
right
ahead,
there.
Ray.
Good morning,
I
Bray.
was
Good
just
morning,
saying
Kiana.
amen. I've been here listening for the longest. I just had to
Yes.
say it
I
because I left
think
one
I think
comment
at
earlier.
this I think at this point we have discussed both sides, like what AJ saying and then what the others are saying. The others are saying,
It's at nauseum at
yeah,
this point.
yeah, and
It's
it's
really at
Monday morning,
nauseum.
and I don't want us to, start our Monday morning off too heavy. I do want to say prayers to those children and prayers to all of those who've, been triggered in this moment. And we're gonna do our best to try to like continue to, do our part. But there's not much more that we could do to that. But AJ, are
But
you there, honey?
but Drop Queen, I do want to tell you, you a magician, girl. Cause how you seem to be making these goddamn scenarios work for you is a mystery to me. I mean, cause Alex,
Happy
what
birthday, T. Willis.
scenarios? What scenarios?
When I said
Okay.
Kazam, Kazilla,
TK.
Yeah, I'm
abracadabra.
okay too. I
God
just want to say
damn.
thank you. I want to say thank you to you, Frankie. You don't even like me, bruh. I looked up and was like, oh my God, here she come to drag me by my thought and opinion. And you seem to
Oh
be
no.
one of the only people that fucking get what I'm trying to say. So I do appreciate that you put it in
I
layman's
just
terms, but it seems that nobody understands, but the few of us. So
AJ, I left a comment earlier, but the comments was speeding by. But I try to tell you that the line of communication with Snappa wasn't closed. Maybe as far as TikTok and y'all on the front end, but she actually called me 2 days ago, I believe it was. She called me actually when I was on Bryson panel, and I had left that one time. So I was kind of shocked, didn't really know what to say, but I did ask her a couple of questions. But the line of communication is still open. When I was listening to y'all kind of opened up a different perspective from my brain. I've kind of let this shit go, but I do have a question, and I'm confused, right, about some things. So may I ask it? I'm asking you, AJ.
sure.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Let's go, Monique.
Oh my
And
God.
right now, that's the way to
Thank
start
you,
off a
my
Monday
baby.
morning.
I love
Wow.
you, Monique. Level 44, baby. I love. Thank you.
Now that's big dog motherfucking status. Respect. Motherfucking status. Respect.
Thank you.
Now that's big dog motherfucking status. Respectfully. My God. Um, as y'all were speaking up here, like I don't, it just opened my brain a little bit, right? Y'all were discussing, victims and victim of SA and everything, and blah 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 blah. So the only thing that kept coming to my mind was Cassie in the Diddy situation and her being a victim and then participating in things and all of that dynamic of that. Participating in things and all of that dynamic of that.
Be both at the same time, Bray. It is actually possible
Agreed.
to be both.
It
And
is.
so I
It is.
think that she's so caught up in both that she's terrified. And what we want to do if we really care about the kids, that was my thing. Everybody's focus is saving the kids, and I believe it because y'all got the information out there. Y'all did the stuff for DCF to call. But do you understand what I'm saying? Is that DCF is not 100%. It's not even 99%. It's not. It's no one. It's not even 90%. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, completely, completely, completely. Good morning, y'all.
Well, that was a guy who said that Cassie, he was on Shade
Hold on,
Room and
Kiana. I
said
want to hear
that
what
Cassie,
Bray King next question was. What's the next question, Bray?
I know that was. I think I tied them all in there. I didn't know if she was a victim, like if Cassie was like a victim of being abused. I mean, if Snapper was, kind of in that same position, she's been abused, blah blah blah. So now she might be doing things out of fear and all of that extra shit. Like when y'all was talking up here, that's the only thing that kept coming to my mind.
Oh, okay. I just didn't want you to forget.
well,
Go
let me
ahead,
finish
Keith.
this little sentence right quick. Okay.
It kept coming to my mind.
Oh, okay. I just didn't want you to forget.
well,
Go
let me
ahead,
finish
Keith.
this little sentence right quick. Okay. The man came on the Shade Room and he was like, Cass used to call him and he was like, Cass used to call him and be like, I'm ready to freak off and I'm ready to do this. And my and be like, I'm ready to freak off and I'm ready to do this. And my
I think that is my point. I'm not disagreeing with him going to go file his suit. But in order for him to have done that, Cassie would have had to win hers first. Do you see? And admit to all of the things that she was doing to him in the winning of hers by suing P. Diddy.
She didn't admit. That's where you wrong. The bitch did not admit. She played that like Puff was the only one doing the freaking.
Listen,
Well, come
I'm
to find out,
hold
Puff
on.
didn't really call nobody. She was the one texting and calling and shit.
Right. So you don't find
may
that
I just,
out unless
say
we
something
go to
real quick,
trial, Kiana. You don't find these things out unless the part happens with Cassie first. Order of operations says if we're gonna get James, let's wait on Snapper. Trying to take them both down, we are not gonna get what we need. If DCF does not do even that, where will we be? That's it. I didn't say make friends, interview them. That's it. Key.
I'm
But
just gonna.
AJ,
May I say something real quick, AJ?
If Frankie was
Sure,
trying to talk,
Frankie.
go ahead.
V
Okay.
Clay.
I came
Y'all
up
drop V
here
Clay emo.
definitely just seek understanding of where your thought process was. Um, I definitely want to thank you for letting me up. Thank you, Susu, for even answering my question. I'm gonna go ahead and drop back down and keep listening. I am enjoying the conversation. I just came up just to seek understanding, and I do thank you guys for answering my
But
question.
but before you go, Frankie, okay, AJ, let's flip the
Yes,
coin
ma'am.
over though. Let's flip the coin over. Because if we want to do James Snapper, Puffy, Cassie, this would have had to happen in the Puffy Cassie. Cassie would have been having to say to Puffy, I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna tell. And Puffy said, nah, bitch. I tell that I was freaking off. And bitch, you was freaking off worse. That's what would have happened, because that's what happened with James. Cassie went and got her some help against Puffy. Oh, I was a victim, and he beat me in the hallway. What happened with James? Snapper said, "You keep fucking with me here, and I'm gonna tell you what. You know I know that little thing." He said, well, "No, bitch, you and your wife, you and your daughter ain't gonna keep this." Hey, y'all, I wanted to eat her daughter pussy. And I
Kiana,
asked
baby,
her family
hold
and
on.
my family, and I asked everybody.
No. You tripping. You just said
And
that.
so
now
AJ,
Snapper
can I
tell you she was
please
in the
make a
room when
Hold
I
on,
statement
was
or
drop.
when
ask
I
a
Hold
was
on, drop.
question?
making
Hold on,
your
drop.
daughter
Kiana,
money.
you literally just said that is exactly what happened. Snapper came crying about James cheating and the shit that James was doing. She came about something completely different. Just like Cassie. I come to say he beating on me, he carrying on, he okay? In Cassie's coming, in Snapper's coming to complain and say, he cheated, James a piece of shit, James this. P. Diddy said, bitch, you was the one doing all the calls for the shit that I did. James said, bitch, you was the one that was sitting right there for the shit that I did and told it all, laid it on the floor. It is the exact same
He
thing.
didn't say a goddamn thing.
It
He
is
wrote a
the
check.
exact
Can I jump
same
in
thing.
because I did?
Well, I've been waiting a minute.
did.
I just
Go
want to
ahead,
Go
make a
drop,
ahead,
and I'll
drop.
go
statement.
after
Thank you.
you.
Yeah, I just want to say something real quick. Thank you. They're in Michigan, right? Are they in
Milwaukee.
Michigan?
No, they're not. No,
Milwaukee. Okay, because some places don't. Are they in
Milwaukee.
Michigan?
no, they're not. No,
Milwaukee. Okay, because some places don't have statute of limitations. But as a mother, that's the first place I would have gone to was the police. Because when he's charged and
Hello.
arrested, then he's removed. So instead of coming to the internet, even if I don't know if there's a
First,
statute
but
statute
drop.
of
That's the part that
limitation,
you're
I would
missing.
have went to the police.
She didn't come here for that at all. What she came to the internet for was not a police calling offense. It turned into that as they went to opening their mouths on the platform. What she came here to do was
Thank you,
gripe
No,
and
no,
tell
AJ.
y'all
no,
James was a piece of
And AJ,
shit.
I do have a question. I have a question. I guess
no.
it
So
would
in
be
her
to
She
her.
said
mind,
that
What would she have
all.
went
She
to the
said that
police
all
and
the
told the
time.
police? What would drop Queen have went to the police and told the police?
This platform, we've
So go
heard
to
it
the
for the
police and say
last
my baby daddy's a piece of shit.
we've heard it for the last 2 or 3
Clock
years
in,
that
Bray.
has happened. But definitely as a mother, if I
What
know
would
definitely as a mother, if I
what
know
would
it needs to be
snatchers.
given a space to finish.
Yeah, go ahead, drop. They're gonna snatch.
no? I'm actually talking to her. I'm not trying to overtalk her. I could barely hear her.
So as a mother who wanted to fight my child because she was assaulted and I felt like she
Oh
didn't
my
tell me,
gosh.
I
Monique
would
is
have
ain't
gone.
playing this
Oh
morning.
my God.
thank you,
I
Mo.
would have gone. I would have gone to the police and told the police, this is knowledge that I have that this man has assaulted one of my children, and I want him arrested. If
Okay, and I'm gonna
that's
say to
possible,
you
I'm going to
again,
seek
that is
legal
not
retribution versus
why
coming
she
to the
came
internet.
to the internet, drop. Please hear me when I say it again. What she came to the
Oh no, she was
internet
holding it and
for.
she was ready to expose it.
Okay, so what I'm saying to you
We can
is
agree to disagree about that,
there's no
AJ.
agreeing to
Yeah, we can
disagree.
agree to disagree.
She did not come to the internet for a police calling offense. There was nothing that she brought out when she came that was a
Okay.
police calling offense. There was nothing that she brought out when she came that was a
Okay.
police calling offense. So to think that she would ever go to the police first, we would be tripping, because that's not what she came here for. She came to out him as a bullshit ass nigga. She was gonna keep
Saying
that
that
close to
you
the chest like she been keeping it.
no no
Wait
no.
a second. Fuck this
But did she
shit
did
here.
all them? Okay.
Go ahead, Sue.
So actually, the actual series of events was that he wanted her out of his home. She then posted she wanted out of this world, unaliving herself. He then came as a call or cry for help on his own. So she wanted to continue to stay in the house with her children and him. Okay?
Yeah.
That is the difference. She didn't come complaining about James. James came complaining about her. Okay? Just want to make sure that we get that clear first. Number two, I want to go back to Braid's point of Cassie and Snappa and the comparison.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand it.
The
Please make it
only
make sense.
comparison, because I covered the case for AJ.
Yes,
The
you know.
only comparison,
It makes sense.
because I covered the case for AJ.
Yes,
The
you know.
only comparison I would say is the abuse turned to abuser, right? We have to take into consideration use of power there. Number one, that was her boss. Number two, she was 19. Use of power there. Number one, that was her boss. Number two, she was 19. Number three, she was inexperienced. Number four, she was coerced in a different way. You know what I mean? There is coercion here with Snappa. Way. You know what I mean? There is coercion here with Snappa.
Some
Right.
aspect of it, like the victim aspect, like somebody who's is Snappa a victim of abuse would be the question. I would think that the answer
I
would
think
be
Snappa
yes.
was a victim
And then
of
she's turned
abuse
into,
before
you feel
James
me, watching.
before
Right.
James ever came in her life.
Mhm.
That is my opinion. Before
You think
James
what?
ever came in her life, she was already a victim.
Right, okay, so
Unfortunately for men like him, he seeks and finds women who are already there.
So that's what
mentally.
I was wondering. The correlation is Snappa considered a victim in this situation, and then would she be doing what, you feel me, the victim turned abuser? That was my question.
I think it can be both. Two things can exist at once. I think it's both and. Yes.
Just to get on the Cassie and Snappa, one Cassie was trying to escape and Snappa is trying to stay. That's the two big differences.
Snappa has tried to
But-
escape before. Snappa has tried to escape. She's been
and
to
there
shelter.
have also
She's
been
got out of
times
there.
that,
She's
But-
that
but-
Cassie, hold on. And if you actually follow with Susu, because I was over there, okay, and even if I was listening by osmosis, which I was dealt listening most days, she begged to stay too. There are stages and levels to being a victim who is also a abuser. There are levels and stages to all of this. Somebody just came up and told you they try to leave 7 times before they ever actually leave. So yeah, it's a lot of
That is the actual cycle of abuse. Yes.
Can I say something real quick?
Can I go finish really quick? Just really quick. I think the unfortunate part that we're missing is that we need Snappa. That's the biggest point. We actually need her at the end of the day. When it comes to like big cases, to get to the big person, the kingpin, you find somebody at a lower level that's a little bit more vulnerable. Yes, they are involved. Yes, they are still in trouble. Yes, they are all the things. But to get the biggest person that we need, the ultimate danger. Yes, people. Snappa is also dangerous, but to get the big person, the kingpin, the person at the top, you actually need the person under him in the
Need
process.
the
I think we're
daughter.
speaking.
The
We need her
daughter.
too. We need her too. But you need victims to tell their story in court. But you still need the person, the mole on the inside. You also have to have them to have things work the way we need them to work. And it's an unfortunate situation. And I know that people don't understand. Like, we want the summary. We want the summary to be the kids are safe, everything's okay. Snappa and James is put away. That's what we want, the summary. But you got to remember, to get to the summary, you got to hit the bullet point. We want the summary, but you got to remember, to get to the summary, you got to hit the bullet points. You have to.
Yes,
And in that,
I agree with you, Queen Mapson and AJ. Both of you are right in this sense, but we are not officers of the law. We are not in a position of authority, and it is unfair to say the people, the community, the random folks on the internet have to be nice to Snappa.
Bingo.
Do you get what I'm saying? We cannot control the anger the way that we are digesting the information. No, it is unfair to be calm or kind to Snappa when they are receiving this information, because without Snappa, we won't get to where we need to go. I think in an actual case, I get that point. But on the internet, we are processing this information the way that we are. And if a motherfucker feel like Snappa is a piece of shit, they're going to say that. It's on the internet.
I think
What I
so
love,
that's the other point I was going to try to get
hold
to.
on.
She said
I
she's
think
not
my
done.
point.
She said she wasn't
Everybody
done.
mute. Hold on.
AJ, tell me
I
when I can
think
go.
I think my point is, yes, 100% agree with every single thing. I never said be nice. I never said be nice. I never said be nice to you. She may have heard you. What I said was, it's dangerous to drag her, call out her name, treat her like shit, and do all of this and leave her with those kids. What I said was, it is possible that DCF leaves the children with the parents. And I need us all to say it together. Who are the parents? Snappa and James. And if they do what we are praying to God they don't do, we are going to need to have the necessary conversations with Snappa, because that is who is going to have to help us get her and those children the fuck away from James. And each and every last one of y'all, because I can't have the conversation. This is all I said. Each and every last one of y'all that took the opportunity to drag her, you can rest and assure yourself that 95 to 99% she will not be coming to you. So that her, you can rest and assure yourself that 95 to 99% she will not be coming to you. So that door has now been closed. And I think that those are missed opportunities. That's it. And we all jump to Snappa. What I said was, you get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. That's going to be true each and every single solitary day. Go out the door with a spoon. Have one of each on each end.
AJ,
can I finish and then drop?
AJ, you are 100% correct in everything that just came out of your mouth. I say that respectfully. I say that as a person who, again, I talked to Snappa and I got way more answers. There were certain things that I needed to know, and I got a lot of answers. And the thing is, Snappa is not talking to nobody on this app. No, like she's not at all. Like that's just a wrap on that. But that doesn't mean, you feel me, all doors are closed. There are certain people that still, those kids' best interest is in mind, and they give a fuck about them kids more than anything. There's still people that have contact with Snappa and James, respectfully. There is. It might not just be the people that drug her. But I mean, you are right in what you just said.
My only point is, it won't be the
So what
people
I
that
was
drug her.
Can Queen finish?
Go ahead,
Queen.
Queen.
Finish. AJ, she's been trying to finish.
Big
I'm sorry.
y'all,
I
let me
just
get
because
that
I'm
for
almost. I just said because I'm almost her neck. I think that there are going to be some of us who will be the good person, and there are some of us who's going to be on her ass, and that's just what it is. I feel like the people who continually tell her that she ain't shit and she's a piece of a woman, I think all of that is absolutely warranted, and that will push her, because it's been proof on this app constantly that when she's talked about, she wants to clear her name, or she wants to have something to say. So at some point she's going to want to talk to somebody. It just ain't going to be the ones that's cussing her out. She needs to be read for filth, and she needs to know that she ain't shit. I believe that. I'm not saying that everybody has to stop. I'm not agreeing with AJ with everybody needs to be like, not be on her. I don't agree with that. I believe that she
And
needs to
all I'm
deserve that.
saying is, since
She
this is
deserves
my
to know that
platform,
she's a piece of
I want to
shit.
say that AJ, because it was said here, does not in any way co-sign that rhetoric. AJ, because it was said here, does not in any way co-sign shit. Like shit.
No, at first when I first got on the phone, I did go off. I did go off when she called me. I was like, "Where?" I was like, "Why are you calling me? And what's going on?" Like, and she was explaining like there's certain people that are still my people regardless. Like y'all know, some people know like how I've helped Snappa for real over time. So I was like, okay, well let me listen. I said, well first, how is your daughter and how are the kids? And she told me that's how I started off. Actually, she told me exactly what was going on with the kids. Like I'm somebody that she could talk to. She feel like so I just had to sit there and listen. We talked for 7 minutes. It was a
Okay.
7-minute conversation, and I was
Okay.
just listening. You feel me? Seeing what the fuck I wanted the inside
So
scoop.
so then does that mean that you could agree that if a more listening with two ears approach were taken with Snappa, we would have gotten more even on the front end from her?
Yes, completely. Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, completely. And that's why I said I agree with everything you're saying. Like you didn't say one lie when you said that, respectfully. Like at first I was definitely abrasive to her. Like I did not want to talk to her. Like I did not want to talk to her. I was pissed. But then I had to calm down and just listen for a second. And then I checked on the daughter and seen their relationship. They're good. She said that when she said that the daughter don't speak on James and she get really bad anxiety even when his name is mentioned, I knew what time it was. I knew exactly what the fuck time it was, respectfully. So I was like, okay, like it's just a lot. It's a lot going on in that situation.
So if DCF
You've been saying all
doesn't,
that for
if
about an hour,
DCF
AJ.
doesn't take the kids, Brad, if they don't take the kids, if they don't take them, God forbid, if they don't take them, and they don't do anything about Snappa and James, how are you gonna handle Snappa moving forward?
AJ, can I say something?
Hold on,
Jaw
I asked the
dropper been
question. I
waiting a
just wanted to
while,
hear. I just wanted to
AJ.
hear what he was
Oh,
saying.
my
Y'all didn't hear
bad,
my
AJ.
question,
I'm sorry.
Bradley. If
I heard
you,
Been
I
waiting a
just wanted to
while,
hear. I just wanted to
AJ.
hear what he was
Oh,
saying.
my
Y'all didn't
bad,
hear my
AJ.
question,
I'm sorry.
Bradley. If
I heard your
you,
question. I'm
if
sorry.
you and Snappa, if the kids don't take, if the DCF people don't come, if the DCF people don't come, if the DCF people don't come,
I'm gonna inbox Snapper and tell her that James is fucking my sister so she can come back to the app and tell us that James is also trying to sleep with their kids.
AJ, jaw dropper has been
James is also trying to sleep with their kids.
AJ, jaw dropper has been waiting. She has been waiting a while
go
to
ahead, go
answer.
ahead. Y'all
Ray
got it.
hasn't come off of mute. He hasn't
Go
come
ahead.
off of mute. Jaw dropper been waiting.
Well, but I just want to appreciate all you guys because I see how passionate you guys are and you guys aren't wrong. And I just wanted you guys to take a little tiny little break. And I'm just going to play this song. And while I'm playing the song, please run up the likes, guys. Do all the great things that you guys do every day. Okay, and grab your orange hearties. Please give the host. Oh, wait, because I forgot what I wanted to say. Okay, there was something that you said, AJ and Susu, that reminded me of my situation. I was in a 12-year relationship, 10 years of abuse, and I knew what the fuck was going on. Great father, whatever the case may be, but abusive to me. And it took me 10 years to leave. And in those 10 years, I've tried to run away so many times. I've even got my own apartment for a year. He came, did what he did, and took over my apartment, whatever the case may be. But it took, at the end of that whole situation, for me to call law enforcement. So I did what I had to do to take me and my child out the situation. Whether he was a good father to her or not, he was abusing me, and I didn't want my daughter to continue seeing things, so I left when she was 2. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So at the end of the day, I just feel like she needs to make a decision and choose her kids. And I understand that she's a monster as well. But if she really wanted to leave, she would have. And I just feel like she's staying there for a reason. And I don't know, I just don't want to keep getting deeper and deeper into this
It's so crazy.
because
I see some
it's
JJs
kind of
down there.
sensitive.
Hold on, jaw dropper, because this crazy. I see some JJs down there. Let me read this comment. It say acting like being nice to her is gonna make her be honest and care for the kids all of a sudden. No, I didn't say that was true at all. I didn't say that was true at all.
May I say something? May I say something to you, AJ? I think both approaches are needed. I think both approaches are needed. I think like the nice approach is needed and the mean approach is needed. Let me explain why. AJ, when somebody is coming at you, right? Even if they're coming at you in a hostile way, you might not be listening at that time. But when you calm down and you really think about what they said, at some point do you kind of take it in consideration? Even though it was a bad delivery, you could kind of still hear their point and understand where they're coming from. So I still hear their point and understand where they're coming from. So I think both approaches are needed, whether if it's a nice approach or a mean approach, because I think when Snappa sits down,
It's actually brilliant. I agree 100%. Except there are kids involved, and time is not something that we have like a whole lot of, considering the things that we've heard and the things that we probably don't know. And so, while I want to agree with you
AJ,
on
Shaming doesn't work.
whatever system you're running today, I don't know if you know it, but it's extra glitchy, friend. I think it might be the
it's
credits going up there.
tripping. It's the
Do you?
Wi-Fi. It's tripping.
Yeah, they.
Y'all got a bot.
Okay.
But all I'm saying
I know
is,
for me,
I agree with you, Frankie. Just not a whole lot of time. We don't have a lot of that,
But
baby.
it sounds like we're trying to. It sounds like we're trying to live in a community or a society like red pill men think that shaming works. Shaming doesn't work. Shaming doesn't. It probably worked back in me and Kiana's day. Like she was saying, she appreciated getting whatever term she used, insulted to change. But it doesn't work in today's society, and that's what they're doing. The only thing y'all doing is shaming. I heard Dime rip Snapper a new one. And all Snapper did was come back with bitch hole and she did her little 2-step with Dime. It did not work. It did not work.
yeah,
So
I
maybe
think I
speaking the
think whether
sensible
we
route.
think that it works or not, it's dangerous for the children
I
that
agree.
are still in
I
her
agree.
custody.
I agree.
Why do we keep
She has
saying
to
we
go to
care
the
so
police and have
much
him
about these
removed.
kids
Period.
and we still keep forgetting that they are in her custody?
That they're
We
there.
call these people.
The
Have anybody
house.
heard that the
Yeah.
kids got removed?
Oh, he said they're not removing the children. They're actually just trying to get Snapper a apartment. And I think he said the guy said that it'll be he gonna close the case pretty quick. He gonna close it in about 30 days. But you have to be careful with what you tell people on the internet because they always kind of take it. They always kind of take it. Keep screaming how CPS is overworked, underpaid. They don't do a whole lot. They need to go to the police and file charges.
I just feel like we're going in circles based on, our emotions and our opinions without a resolution. You guys don't agree? Because we've been doing this for a few hours.
There's no resolution. If CPS don't do anything, the only person or people, 25 to drop. The only person or people who's going to have access to this abuser and these abusers and their family, these abusers and their family is going to be people like Bradley and that crazy girl that was on the panel the other day that was saying the girl was 18,
But
so what? And people
AJ,
like Asia Baby. And so I pray
no, hold on,
that
don't put me in the category now.
those people do the most good because they'll be the ones who have the most access. So I just keep in prayer that when Braid talk to her again after CPS do whatever they gonna do, if she still has access to the kids, Braid is trying to pour
Yeah,
into
okay.
her and say, "Hey, listen, this look crazy. They didn't take the kids, but bro, you gotta know something ain't right. Snapper, what do we gotta do? Now it's time to have the right conversation. Because canceling her is all well and good, but you left her with the kids."
So AJ, I feel like in this situation, right? I said, hold on, girl, don't put me in the full category. The girl, I'm a category of my own. I feel like AJ, I feel like Messy Talk has done what they can do, and now we have to let the system do what they're going to do at the end of the day. Like, I don't know if people was expecting them to go pick the kids up immediately and blah blah. I don't know what the people were saying when they called. I've been listening to everything, but now y'all just have to let whatever the fuck is going to happen. Like,
Okay, I
y'all
asked
can't
you a
jump. See,
question
y'all
earlier.
ain't the
You
police.
didn't
Ain't
answer
nobody the
me.
police shit. A motherfucker can't go get the kids.
I asked you
What
a
was the
question
what did you
earlier.
ask me?
I said, so let's say CPS don't take the kids.
Oh, I
And
thought I answered everything. My bad.
Snapper. So let's say CPS don't take the kids.
Oh, I
And
thought I answered everything. My bad.
Snapper clearly
What was
cares
the
about
question?
you. Let's say CPS don't take the kids. And Snapper clearly tell you the things she's going through. What's going to be now your conversations with Snapper after CPS do whatever they're going to do if they leave them with the kids?
These are I mean, respectfully, in my opinion, can you hear me? It says I got bars. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
A little.
Hello? No, I don't hear you no more. You got bars.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to speak. It says
AJ
I
had
got
a
bars.
Okay, go
I would
ahead.
just tell me if y'all can't hear me. I would just
I
speak
can
it.
hear
And
you
if you
now.
can't hear me, just say okay. Sorry, they said I was breaking up. Okay, no. I think Snappa respectfully, and this is no shade to either one of them. If Snappa wants what's best for her and her kids, then she needs to get away from James at the end of the day. And at the point that she's not getting away from James, then baby, you need to get away from the kids too, girl.
I
Like,
agree with all of
and
that. My
I mean that's
question
just
was,
bluntly said.
what do your conversations with Snapper look like after this? If CPS don't take the kids, are you gonna try to pour into her? You need to get away from James, help her understand why, help her understand her part in all of this. What are you doing?
I mean, I'm focused on my life right now. I'm about to actually go to college and stuff like that, so I don't really think of planning future conversations out. But whenever the conversation comes, I mean, I'll be there to have the conversation.
But what does the
I'm more so
conversation
focused on my
sound
life right
like?
now. I don't
Right.
have a.
I'm not saying you finna seek her out. Well, if she
I can't
calls
tell
you
you
like
that. I
she
wasn't
just
even
did,
expecting our
what
conversation
does
we
the
had.
conversation sound like? Is it bitch fuck you go away? Or are you trying to help?
No, I will be trying to help in any way that I can help. Respectfully, the kids first and foremost. I will be trying to help the kids before I try to help motherfucking Snapper.
But it's going to go through Snappa, and that's AJ's point. It'll be Snappa that is the one that is
Correct.
getting the help to the kids. What I
That's
was
why I
going to
said
say,
I
the
agree with
reason why I
AJ.
didn't get
Correct.
to the kids, what I
That's
was
why I
going to
said
say,
I
the
agree with
reason why I
AJ.
didn't get
Correct.
to afraid of retaliation. We're afraid of, oh, okay, y'all want to keep doing this because we've seen James not give a fuck. James not give a fuck. We've seen him say that.
Hello?
Yeah, I can help. I can help in the way that I can see fit. Shit, I'm just trying to help. I just want to help the kids. I want to make sure the kids is good. That's the only. When I talk to Snapper, are the kids good? That's all I care about. I know them kids by name at that. I've talked to the kids. Know what the kids like to do in their motherfucking spare time. want to be YouTube influencers and motherfucking chefs and shit. I know them. And I mean, I just want to make sure that the kids are good, like at the end of the day.
So
But you
I
can't
think
do that by
AJ's
treating the
point
mama like
is
shit.
exactly. I think AJ point is
This is
after
why I
y'all do
haven't.
all the
I can
hollering,
say my
screaming,
opinion
and
sternly, but not
cursing,
treat somebody like shit.
That's my whole
y'all
point.
done y'all done all the hollering and screaming and cursing at her. If the kids are not taken away, what will the hollering and screaming and cursing do to continue? I mean, if it continues, it won't change anything. If CPS doesn't remove the children, the hollering and screaming and cursing at her will not change anything. It will not make her move because she hasn't moved in years. So
So yeah,
what's
in the
next? And
event
that's what I
that
was asking. That's what I was
I'm sorry.
asking Lily. Lily kind of felt like we were saying, "Oh, kick it under the rug." I don't think that's what we're saying, but I am asking if y'all think that hollering and screaming and cursing is the resolution. Cursing is the resolution.
Can we get if we can get social workers names, put a foot on their neck if they don't do things that they're supposed to do. Social workers names, put a foot on their neck if they don't do things that they're supposed to do. um we got to hold them accountable. Everybody involved must be held accountable, because that's what usually happens. Somebody calls CPS, we're hoping that they do the right thing, they don't do the right thing, and then we end up with a Gabriel, what was the little boy's name, and perpetuate the same thing, and allow things to happen because she wants a roof over her head. So with that being said, we have to apply pressure to other people, because
So
it's not
Quinn,
okay. And since Go ahead.
Quinn, I feel like this is what y'all need. This is my opinion because again, my emotions are removed from this, like because this is a very draining, physically draining. The other day when this shit came up, that's when I checked the fuck out. I said all my emotions, and now I'm just watching. But I do have a suggestion. I feel like, and I know it's breaking up, y'all. Y'all can y'all hear me? Okay, there it is. Like
Yep.
what y'all need to do is come and get on the same page respectfully. I feel like everybody so emotional that there's all these different calls. Y'all don't know what y'all are calling and saying. It's a lot of emotions in the way. And y'all aren't like I heard somebody say what they said to CPS, the CPS hung up in their face. Like I feel like if y'all get y'all motherfucking shit in order and y'all call and really say what the fuck it is and give them something to do, then it will be there. Motherfuckers is calling CPS talking about, yes, I need you to go to these people's house. They asked how old the girl was. She was 18. He had sex with an 18-year-old or something like that. What? Like y'all need to get y'all shit together and get on the same page. And people need to stop calling out of emotions. Yes, it looks bad on TikTok, and as far as TikTok goes, cancel. But y'all need to think about the motherfucking law and what really has been broken and what the fuck y'all are calling to get accomplished. That's what y'all need to do. Because everybody calling just being so oopsie daisy and in their feelings and emotional and they're fucking looking at y'all like y'all are crazy. Figure
But
out what
Bray,
the
what you
fuck
said
happened, what
doesn't
the fuck
apply
is
to
really
anything
illegal,
that I
what
said.
kid is in listen to me and don't combat me. I'm speaking. Y'all need to motherfucking say what kid is in danger, what the fuck happened, what's the situation, is it kids or adults y'all are referring to? Y'all need to get y'all shit together if y'all want something to motherfucking come from it. Cause all the calling out of emotions ain't going nowhere.
I think he
What
meant
I was saying is what you were.
lackadaisical.
I ask a question,
Yeah,
AJ.
absolutely. I do believe that the calls that are being made need to be specific and very informative. What I was saying is when nothing is done after these calls are made, we need to hold those who are supposed to help children accountable. That's all I was saying. That's it.
AJ, can I ask you a question?
Hey,
The
Bab.
word is
Sure.
lackadaisical.
What's up, sister? Let me
What's
ask you
up?
something real quick. Do you feel like she should be given grace?
Do I feel like she should be given grace? Hell no. It's not. I'm not asking for grace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking for uh, us to understand that to get to resolution.
Not too sure who is saying that. And that's why I wish that some of y'all could take y'all emotions out of things. It's so amazing to look at things from a different perspective when your emotions aren't in the front of your skull. I live with my emotions in the front of my live with my emotions in the front of my skull a lot. should say if you're going to call.